Alright, at this point, you descend the stairs and you're immediately met as the room just gets absolutely just colder. Just you can feel it get colder than before. The level is still made out of the same masonry, still just the same natural stone.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems more or less glowing crystals now. Less glyphs, just more crystals every now and again. Just kind of
All
flicker
right.
naturally with some kind of magic.
Hmm.
You are met with in a long hallway in front of you, which I shall now reveal so you can actually see it. And an immediate turn to your right. You now realize your map is of no use to you.
Yep. We are flying blind, as it were.
Saber says, I really don't know. We think there's a room down the hallway there. We think there's another room here to the right, but that's we really need to map this place out. We think it's got multiple levels.
That'd be a fair assessment. But if you, I think you're right though that the statue needs to go in some sort of central location. Um. So.
Well, how are you going to base that? We're underground. Central's not really a thing right now.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Central could be behind us, or that way, or this way. I mean, and who says it
Hmm.
has to be central? Dungeons aren't really orderly sometimes, especially
Or
this one.
logical. Yeah, this one's certainly not.
With all that teleportation, who knows how long it would have taken us to map it out if we didn't have the team that we did. At this point, Florentine would just say, well, then let's just pick a direction. Just stop trying to figure this out.
All right then. Let's head. Let's head straight forward this way.
The group will follow. You're immediately met with another long hallway, just as uneventful as the last.
All right. We'll head down that hallway.
And once again, another long hallway. At this point, Rothwell will actually let it be known that this is less boring than treasure rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, it
For
is.
Florentine will actually just hang on. Less boring? Rothwell says, "Yeah, I like hallways." Rothwell just what? With that note, there's an immediate turn to your left. And give me one moment. And to your right, a wall, a bookcase built into the wall, right there, with all sorts of old scrolls and literature.
A random bookcase in a hallway.
Florentine says, "I think we found the last one too, so I think it's a door."
I would tend to agree, so let's give it a little push.
Right.
Is it like a lever, or is it just pushed out of the way?
As the last one you encountered was a pull towards you, but it was already open. As
Right.
far as you look around, there's not appear to be any activation mechanism.
Okay, then. Let's give it a push. Does anything happen?
You give a push. This bookshelf has a bit of give to it, but it doesn't seem to push.
Then let's grab one edge and pull.
Roll strength for me.
8.
Right. Um, it gives a little bit, but it is just as old as the rest of this place, and you believe you're gonna have to yank it a little bit more. Adjust your health. I added new characters. I'm terribly sorry.
Ah, right. So I need to add that again. That would also explain why I'm currently in snapped place.
Yes, everyone is.
There we go. 95 out of 100 save changes.
This point saver will tell you to put some muscle into it.
I dig my heels in and try again with a 14.
Alright, you managed to move this bookcase out of the way, and it reveals into another open room.
I step forth.
A medium-sized room. You are immediately hit with a strong metallic odor the room is just filled with. The room seems barren and empty. A few glyphs spattered here and there on the walls, but it seems generally empty. Off to the eastern portion of the room, you see a very old and ratted bed frame with like the remnants of a mattress and a single weapons rack that is bare bones.
How
Rothwell will
peculiar.
eagerly skip over here to look at the weapons. Florentine will kind of just start investigating the... Well, we'll start looking about the room as if there's a deeper meaning.
I want to look underneath the mattress.
Okay, roll it. See if you find anything.
2. It got my hopes up for a moment there. It almost looked like it would land on 18.
You picked up the mattress. It's just an old rotted mattress. It kind of squishes in your hands.
Alright, I just put it back down.
Rothwell looks over in the weapons rack. There's like some old rustic looking weapons. Like there's an axe, like half a broken sword, a small little helmet. It's less than fully stocked, to say the least. She will kind of start digging through, looking to see if there's anything salvageable.
So it's been a while since anyone's been in here. But why was it hidden away by a hidden door?
Saber kind of chimes in and says, I think a lot of these rooms were repurposed, and as if our hunches are anything to be hold any truth to, all these glyphs and crystals have some sort of magical properties, and we don't believe it just teleported beings around, maybe rooms themselves.
Ha ha ha.
Everyone roll a reflex!
Oh lord.
As you're all pondering what to do.
15.
I'll give it to you. An 11, a 4, and a 14. No, you will have set the standard. Everyone else, let me do an old-fashioned D6 for this. Meter 1. Everyone else will take 10 points of damage as a random weapon off of this weapon rack goes shooting across the room, swapping up everyone beside the head, and begin to hover about the room.
Okay, nope, we've got possessed weaponry. We need to book it and close the bookcase.
Saber will quickly start ushering everyone to get to the door. As initiative goes, Rothwell is first, and she'll
Nat 20.
she'll make it out. Well, since you were eager to jump your turn, Florentine will make it. But since you rolled a crit, you will make it as well. Everyone immediately rushes out of the room. Saber will slam the bookcase behind you guys. Uh, Saber's having a hard time getting this bookcase back in position, as it's been, obviously yanked out of position. She is going to do her best to roll a strength check to push this bookshelf back in place.
Would I be able to lend a hand?
You can certainly try if you would like to.
I would like to.
Okay, roll a strength check first.
I got 9.
Okay, she had a 19, so you both managed to get this thing pushed back into place. Now, let's see how bad the damage is. As unfortunately, these swords all roll a 1, as just the tips of these things penetrate the back of the bookshelf, and books just come flying out, like they were trying to pierce through the bookshelf. They just get stuck in the bookshelf, but you've now wedged this thing shut. Okay, I think we're good.
Alright.
Not that way.
Not that way. Ever again. No.
Rothwell says, no more secret doors!
So then we head back down this hallway. The other side of the hallway.
Which... It's not long before Florentine kind of rushes a little bit ahead of you just to tell you, okay, bugger all, dead end. As Rothwell giddily skips along, apparently liking her hallways. As the party begins to make their way back up towards the top. Back to what appears to be the only other option here.
Agreed.
With a wooden door. It is unlocked.
Alright, let's open her up.
Right. Glory be to everyone's amazement. Again, another room of goodies. A large portcullis is seen in another iron door.
So the iron door is probably going to be our better option. Is there anything else in the room?
No, this room is just as bare bones as the previous one, except this one's full of treasure.
Yay!
Saber actually seems excited and just starts looking about, oh my gosh, all these things, artifacts, oh geez, and just seems just more pleasantly excited. As everyone will take their fill for treasure again. Are we ready?
Ready, willing, and able.
A bolt of silk threaded with bronze.
I'll pass this time.
Okay. A carved wooden puzzle box.
Yes.
A platinum pair of dice inlaid with fine steel.
Definitely.
A dragon scale brass short sword scabbard.
Pass.
An electrum cloth gown set.
Pass.
Fine steel cloth cloak. So a steel spun cloak.
Yes.
A finely carved steel statue of some sort of figure. It is unsure of what particular figure, like a little humanoid figurine.
Pass.
A golden cloth. Florentine will snatch up.
Oh, okay.
A platinum cloth hunter's cap.
Yes.
A porcelain scroll case, some carved with knotwork. Saber will do her best to put that in her bag. Or in her belt, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
A silk gown, trimmed with fox fur. Florentine will give it a look over and decide not to take it. A small tapestry that is threaded with bronze. It's about the size of a small carpet.
That might be a little too bulky to take with me at the moment. I'll leave it.
A rug that really ties the room together. A small vial of unknown perfume.
Sure.
A small wood-framed painting.
Painting of what?
It is too smudged to discernibly figure it out, but it is very colorful.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
You also spot another one.
Is that one still smudged?
Just about the same, but they don't
I'll
appear to
pass
be
on
the
that.
same picture.
I'll pass on that one.
And a staff of fire, which Sable will quickly snatch.
Yes. I was about to snatch it, but it's like, no, the fire, fire. Stay away from that one.
Right,
I've got enough fire living in my pouch.
everyone does their best to overlook this and reap their wants. At which point, you all realize, okay, let's not weigh ourselves down too much.
Yeah.
Skaith is looking the most weighed down of everybody with pockets full.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to be done with the whole treasure anymore, and I won't be able to move.
Saber will go investigate this portcullis first. And start really examining it. She says, these are up above. There's usually... Ooh, and rolls back to 17 and manages to find a secret little lever up to the side. She easily opens up this portcullis, so this hallway is now open.
Sweet. So let's head through that portcullis.
Immediately met with a turn to the right and a door all the way at the end of the hallway.
Let's try the turn to the right.
Or you try to take back initiative.
Trying.
As you go down to the end of the hallway, well, you know, it continues down a ways, you can tell.
Right?
It is still just the same of these very simplistic rooms. It's not as elaborate as the story above.
Okay, so it seems to me like it's pretty much just hallways with minor rooms.
At this point, Skaith, roll perception.
Survey says 14.
Survey says you can see the darkness above. Let's see. Can you see my blip?
I can see your blip.
You can sense a figure, a human figure, or humanoid. Something's there. But you're not quite far enough to see in this dimly lit light. But something is standing right there.
All right. Well then,
So far you have not had to light any torches as this place is well lit, but you believe you're just out of stepping range to see clearly what this thing is.
So I would like to step back a little bit and tell everyone that there's something ahead. Something or someone ahead.
Saber will kind of saddle up to your side and kind of stand expected like, and?
Just telling everyone to be prepared. I take one more step forward to try and get a better look at what it is.
You usually see the end of the hallway and you can tell that it is a skeleton that has been manacled in chains to the wall.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
It appears to be here as long as the dungeon has.
Do you think there might be it might get magicked and come to life or no? I'm asking Florentine.
She says, "Down here, I'm not surprised if the floorboards come to life, but, until it happens, I'm not betting on anything."
Okay, well, if we're lucky, he'll still be manacled to the wall, so let's try and walk past him.
You hear Rothwell shout from the back of the party, "Is there more hallway?"
There's more hallway!
You hear a small little giggle. The hallway
Alright,
turns to the right.
we head to the right.
You're met with another one, chained up in a corner.
I'm noticing a pattern.
Everyone starts to cautiously make their way.
I head past him again.
There's another one chained up in the next corner.
Are you serious? Something tells me we shouldn't be going this way.
Saber says, "It may be a little daunting, but, well, the more threatening, the more important the room usually is. By dungeon
Generally.
standards."
So we
And
keep pressing
another
on.
one. They appear to
Oh,
be
this
only
one couldn't
chained
hit.
up in the corners. You now notice as you're kind of zigzagging around.
How strange.
One more final turn, and there appears to be a turn to the right here. And a small little door.
Alright.
You can see down this corridor to the right, another one! And a small little turn to the possibly left.
Well, let's try the door.
This is room number 1. So it says... Okay. This door is a wooden door that appears to be locked. There appears to be a small little wire of twine, kind of like Jimmy locking the lock to this little nodule sticking out of the stone next to it, like this little twine is keeping the lock mechanism from working properly.
I'm half tempted to try and cast Dispel Magic to see if it's an actual magic lock, but then we don't want to get teleported, so... I want to investigate the twine area. What exactly is it doing?
It looks like this door locks, obviously from this side, and this twine is wrapped around the handle on the lock, and a little stone outcropping, to which if someone were to come out the door, this twine would prevent the door from being unlocked.
So basically, it is a little chain.
Essentially.
Okay. Let's just remove the twine.
How so? Do you try to untie it, or do you cut it? What would you like to do?
I want to snip it.
With?
My sword, just kind of...
Alright, you pull out your
just
sword.
kind of cut the rope.
You easily snip this little piece of twine, like a piece of twine. The door appears like it should be able to be opened.
Give it a shot.
Alright, as soon as you pull on the handle, this little nodule just jettisons a large plume of fire, which catches actually all of you as this hallway is just flamethrowered.
Oh, Lord.
Alright, and the lucky D6 rolls a 6. Everyone take 20 damage, and everyone is now also on fire.
I would love to try and pat myself out.
Let's see. Hold on. I can do this. I think I can do this. Well, I'll just do that. Yes, you too.
I'm working on it. Yeah, okay, you got it.
Everyone is now on fire and trying to put themselves out. Alright. Everyone can now roll to try and put themselves out.
Stop. Dropping. I rolled an 8.
Rolled an 8. Unfortunately, it is only a 10. No.
Ah.
Alright, Saber rolls. A 19 easily puts herself out. So we're on fire. 19 will roll. That landed on the corner. I'm not going to pick that. Rolled a meager 7 and is still on fire. And for all of you at home, I am actually rolling separate dice per character, so don't believe I'm just relying on one dice. One die. And Rothwell rolls a 9 and still on fire as well. Everyone take 10 damage now. Still trying to put yourself out.
Ah. Try one more time. 18.
Easily, you're not on fire anymore.
Yay.
At this point, Saber will try and put out the next closest person. There's a 4 and cannot get to Florentine quick enough. Hopefully she can put herself out. With a 15, she does so. And Rothwell, who's hurting, rolls an exact 10 and just manages to put herself out. Everyone's no longer on fire.
Yay.
This door is unlatched. It is open now, but obviously you let go of it because fire.
Fire bad. What's on the inside?
Florentine really poses a hesitant question and says, I can throw down a healing word, but, you know...
Not in the hallways. We don't want to teleport.
But... Does anyone have a health potion? She kind of looks around.
I have 1 left. So who needs it the most?
Skaith, how many did you start with? Did you pick up any extras at the market?
I started with 4. And that last encounter, I had to heal up a lot of people.
Okay,
I've got 1 left.
Yes, you've got 1 left. Saber asks, is it best to save it, I suppose, in case we run into those cultists?
I think so too, but who needs it the most? Who's... I might be able to ration it out. I've got a drinking horn.
Saber's at 65, Florentine's at 60, and Rothwell's the worst off at 45.
I think it might be a good idea if I use the drinking flask to portion it out for everybody.
Okay.
Give everyone just a little bit of an extra buffer.
Do you try to only ration half of it, or do you try and ration the whole thing?
May as well ration the whole thing. Especially if Rothwell's hurting that badly.
Right. We'll give everyone 20. 25.
Oh, right.
Sorry. Rothwell's.
Okay.
85. Alright. The door is visibly open. Well, cracked, do you believe you can pull it open?
I want to push it open using the tip of my sword.
The door opens without any further incident.
Excellent.
You can instantly see you're shown the doorway, but this is going to be a large room.
Alright.
Right. Since you're not one to just charge in, I do my best. This, by the size of it, is probably the room you're looking for. And this is what you see.